Good morning. Happy Friday. Yeah. Got 9 hours of sleep last night. And that thing was needed. I'm like, sheesh, I feel like a brand new person. Come on back to normal. Although I'm low-key scared to eat. Because it's got some things that I need to get done. But I'm just like, okay, Lord, don't let this take me down. I was about to try this new quesadilla that I got from Whole Foods. I was like, that's not wise. So we're not gonna do that. I'm headed to Asha, and then I need to go by the studio and record announcements. Backdrop came in, so I need to record on that, take some pictures, and then back to the house I go. I need to make 2 shirt orders, and then I need to be in bed early because my first one starts earlier than my norm, and tomorrow's going to run longer than my norm. So it's like, don't do it, Brittany. Like, just do what you got to do. So every minute matters in all of this. So yeah, I'm getting in the car, and it is like something heavy on me for somebody that is fighting with some suicidal thoughts, and I'm just like, okay, or is it somebody that I need to reach out specifically to? Because I'm not feeling, it's just this nagging feeling. So if you are in a place where you're not getting the answers, you don't know what to do, you're feeling like you're better, this place would be better without you, please hear me when I say I see you. You matter. And in the middle of all of this, please do not give up. The thoughts that are there, please get help. Reach out. You are not alone. You matter in this. Call the Lifeline, 988. You matter. This world needs you. And sometimes everything else feels so much bigger than this moment. But you matter. This world needs you. The gifts that you have, the talents that you have. And there are moments that you feel like, oh, they'll be better off without me. It's not true. So I don't know. I don't know the specifics of this moment, but the heaviness that is on me right now, God, I pray that they will see you in the middle of something instantly. For the ones who are silently trying to figure out their way to do it so that it won't affect anybody else, it won't be. We will notice, we will matter, we will feel it. So God, I pray in this moment that you would do what only you can do. God, is bothering me because I don't know if I should be reaching out to somebody. You were created for a time such as this. Life be lifing. But I need you. We need you. God, do what only you can do. It's in the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Baby Asha got me right. Back to life, back to reality. I'm about to head to the studio, record everything that needs to be recorded. Let me tell y'all, I was laying in bed last night. I was like, let me look back and see at what point I decided to put a face to figure out, because that's how I always say it. Like, I was just behind the scenes for year after year. Like, when we got awards back in the Gap, like, Kiara and Trey would be the face. Like, you wouldn't have known it was me unless you knew me, you knew my last name, or you had been a client. And it was 3 years ago. Actually, that is correct. Okay. I downloaded the video. I should remember to insert that video.
Hey guys, it's Brittany with Figure Up Photography here to let you know the Christmas backdrop is here. Look at it. Okay, so I must admit, when you all chose this one, I did not like it. But now that it's here, now that I've taken pictures on it, I love it. Great choice, guys. Great choice. I'm gonna let y'all see what some of those look like after this. But book your holiday session. I cannot wait to see you and your family in studio this year.
But it's like, I don't recognize that girl in the video. And literally it started as behind the lens. It was just me wanting to tell them what was going on with studio. And then as that happened, that's when Dad passed. That's when Dad got sick. That's when Dad passed. And I was watching the video when I was coming back. And I was like, look at my eyes. Like, you could tell my disconnect. And the craziest part is in that video, I was like, thank God for giving me time. And that was 2 weeks later. 2 weeks. And it's just like, you thought you was ready. You over here talking about some time, and now look at time totally different. And I'm just like, But I also remember going through my posing class and being like, I really just have to get in front of the camera. And like I was telling Mom the other day, it was like the hard part of vlogging at times is that at my desk, I can give y'all, when I'm sitting at my desk, I can give y'all the angle that I prefer. Like, no lie, straight on or right here, sweet spot, because I can what's saying. But when you got to see the side view, and you're like, bruh, I don't like that part. But it also took me back to when I was in the posing class, and it's like, okay, you have to get in front of the camera, and so the things that you don't like are the things that you have to pose yourself so that you will love the final product. And that literally changed how I moved when it came to being in front of the camera. If you notice, I do not have that many poses. That my standard poses are going to be like specific, because these are the ones that make me feel the best about myself. And so that's why I say, when I'm in a session and I'm trying to find a person's sweet spot, once we get it, baby, I'm gonna stay right there. Because if I can ask you, what part of yourself do you not like, I'm going to try to keep that part away from the camera. Now, I do identify that there are people that don't like anything about themselves. And in that case, it only makes it harder for me to try to find something. And the very thing that we love is oftentimes what everybody else doesn't even see it that same way. Prime example, we were talking about smiles after doing yearbook pictures, because when I tell you, it was a fight to get people to smile. And I was asking the yearbook staff, I was like, when did we stop liking our smiles? Like, people embrace it, people not embrace it. It's like all of the things. There's just a moment where something happened for our teenagers that were like, don't smile. And they look angry when they don't smile. But to have some of them smile, and their smile will light up a daggum room, I'm like, bruh. So I tried to be really, really intentional, even with like pushing through, of like encouraging them to smile. And you know, all of them won't. I get it. But it was beautiful to see some of them smile. And for the ones that I pushed to get a smile, I would turn the screen and be like, can I use this one? And for the majority of them, they did say yes. But it's also this moment of being like, somebody told y'all that your smile was messed up or whatever it is, and that caused you to stop smiling. But for the ones that like lit up the room after being like, I ain't finna smile, I ain't finna smile, I told you. And then for them to smile, you be like, bruh, I bet you had braces, your teeth straighter than a mug. Be like, I did. I need you to show them off. Like, all that money that your mom and daddy put into them doggone braces, show them. But it's those moments. But the very thing that we see is horrible, other people don't see it that way. Because we were talking about scars. And one of my girls was like, I didn't notice them until you said them. And I was like, girl, you've been with me. I've literally been with her all 4 years. And she was like, I didn't. And I was like, it's that very thing. To us, it's major. To other people, we don't see it that way. Just like the way one of my friends will beat herself up, and it's like, bro, you can't do this around me. You cannot. I will not allow you to do that around me. And yes, I identify that I'm only around you a small amount of time, but I pray that there will be a day that I say something and it registers that like, oh, the way I'm seeing myself is completely different. Hold on, y'all. See, this is why I do not like this street. There's an 18-wheeler. I told y'all this is a narrow street. It's an 18-wheeler on this side. The streets are already narrow. Can y'all see him driving on, tracing this line? So then, okay, we're gonna go. Hold on. Let's just get past this before we hit this curve. And there he go getting over. Sweet baby Jesus. I can't stand it. Oh, I can't stand it. Baby, not me turning the camera around and that bad boy went straight to my stomach. How rude and disrespectful are you? Mom was like, I never noticed how narrow that street was. And I was like, girl, that's the only thing I can feel is how narrow it is. It just, I be like this, like I can make my car smaller and I can't. Like, golly. That right there is no fun. What was I saying? Oh, but she was like, I didn't notice your she's like, I didn't notice your scars. But I'm like, it's the very things that are major for us that other people don't see. Or we have a different viewpoint of it. And I'm just like, can we love us for who we are? Can we celebrate ourselves and not tear every part of us down? But like I say, I get it because that's how I am about my weight. I told my mom, I was like, yesterday, no lie, I wanted to cut the breakdown of the set. I wanted to cut that whole thing out because that side view, I said, oh, what made me record me crawling to pick up leaves? But I also know I had a friend that was like, let me see how you set up. And she was like, realistically, how long does your setup? What the heck? Bruh, okay, we're going into a construction zone. I've never seen a cop come out from this construction zone. Because they normally be just tucked back in there. Nah, he going to get him. Oh, because he's not going to make it through construction. He's too wide for the construction zone. Bruh. Hold on. This me want to fly, but I can't fly to catch up. Yep. He pulling them over. Because he's not going to make it through this construction. He's not seeing the 18-wheeler's not seeing the cop right now. Oh, how is this about to go down? Let's see if I can flip you. What we got? Oh, he got him. He got him. Because he ain't finna make it through. Oh, he get him off. Y'all see him over there? Sir was not about to make it. Y'all may not see that. But he was not about to make that at all. But one of my friends was like, realistically, how long does it take you to set up? And I was like, I can do a good setup in 15 minutes. But do you know how long it's taking me to get to the point where I can do a 15-minute setup? And it's like paying attention to everything. That's why I say my list matter is making sure that I have things. Just like for me, if my director of yesterday's center did not tell me the birthdays of the kids, I wouldn't have had the proper seating because I thought that it was the preschoolers and not the babies as well, and it was the babies as well. So it was like I needed the seat. Pause. Remember I was talking about this seat? Tell me why they don't make the larger size anymore. And I don't know why. Because that larger size was perfect for like a good 3 months to almost 6. And because they don't make that size anymore, like everything on Shein and Temu and all of that, they are the smaller sizes. But I'm like, girl, what happened? Unless you took somebody else's patent idea, that might have been part of that. But I can't find me a bigger chair anymore. And those chairs matter. Because for a non-sitting up child, you need something to support neck and sides. That's why it's like you always want an armchair. But even with the little bucket ones that I absolutely love, but I ain't ready to pay the $250 for one newborn chair, it don't have no neck support. It has the side support, but it don't have the neck support. So it'd be like, that baby just want to be like this. And yeah, we can't have that. So I feel like I said I finished every thought, but I probably didn't because of that doggone truck. So yeah, let's go record church announcements, which they will be short. And I really only need to do the opening clip because I need to put a full screen graphic of our guest speaker up. Because that's what I have not been doing in mine. And then next week is church anniversary. And then, baby, we in New Orleans. We in November. My contact rolling. And then I'm going to open the backdrop, record on that, take some pictures, and I should be back home. I'm trying to be back home by 2. Can I do it? Hey there. 2 is reasonable. I think so. Let's do it. I'm actually not mad at it. I'm shaking y'all. I'm actually not mad at it at all. I think I am going to go ahead and order the white floor. I was watching videos. They were talking about sticky grips and letting people step onto the sticky. I just have to be intentional. That's it. Like, wipe your feet, period. So, yeah. Because somebody was like, why don't you just put the white paper underneath it? I think you're going to be able to tell the difference. I really do. So, yeah. Let's figure out what we're gonna wear. Let's tell me why I'm over here fighting for my... So, the back, I have to fight to get the back up. So, we're just definitely not gonna show the back. But this won't stay. Like, how you supposed to be in a dress and to do this? You know what? Can we just call it? No one has to know that my sleeve is actually right there. Oh, forget it, because baby, I feel like I'm fighting for my... Yeah. We go cow neck. That's a mess. I ain't got it though. Why am I fighting? Am I tripping? No, because that's definitely the line. Okay, can we pull the line up? Oh, maybe we can. Ouch. Okay. Boom. No one has to know. That looks weird. Ta-da. Why does this turn down? Turn down for what? Okay, we're gonna call it. Baby, that made me sweat. Golly. Okay, let's do this. Yo, I don't know if I like the bowl. Okay. I don't know about this bow. I feel like you just can't be underneath it. I got on a wide angle lens right now. And so the background is blurred in the perfect way. But let it be 8 people. They both like it's sitting on my head. I don't know about this. Y'all. Oh, I can't turn too much. I feel like I'm just stuck. And then this dress is fleece lined. Jesus.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. It is what it is. This is gonna be interesting to see on a family. Just look at this. Oh, this is gonna work because I'm turning the whole ring light. Nope, y'all can't see because of y'all self. Okay. You see what I'm talking about now? That boat look like it's sitting on my head. Okay, how is it supposed to say that? How you supposed to function in this dress? Ain't no way. By the time you start driving, your car's gonna roll up on you. Okay, you need 2 more shots. Let's go here. I'll bring your chin down, girl. But I need to be too close. I'm not mad at that one. Okay. He ain't bad. Let's hide the remote. Okay. Oh, it looks better when you're close. Okay. I know what we're doing. Okay, okay. This is a year that we're going to be closer to the backdrop. Okay. There she go. I rolled. Bye-bye, I quit because I can't move my arm. Girl, what is that? That ain't it. Baby, I'm not gonna fight with you. Hold on. It's something about when you do a mock neck that I just need it to be tight. That feels weird to me. We can let it be though. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Ooh. Just gonna turn this way and ignore that tag. That's not bad. Come on, ruching. Baby. Apron belly girls with a ruche make you feel like you're snatched and you're not. Okay, hold on. Let's go right in the middle of the bow. That ain't bad. Okay, let's do a close up. I don't like the close up because of this neckline. That's not bad. Okay, so it's 2 different perspectives. It's gonna be a. Is this the side of the tag? Yep. Okay, elbow down, Brittany. Let's keep. I'm mad. I like the black better, but I like the black dress looks better here for me. But I think I'm paying attention to the neckline too much. Yeah, I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it. Oh, did that help? I think that did. Okay. How weird is that for me to snatch it? But that's the okay. Pause. Can I get tight enough that you not see my elbow? Can I pull from further back? You looking at my elbow like, what's your elbow doing? Okay. Can I step on the back of the dress? Maybe not. I need you to step and pull the things we do together. Okay. Oh, it does matter. All right, I quit. Done deal.
So my timing was off. It took me way longer at the studio than I thought it would. So it is currently 2 o'clock and I'm about to go run and grab some shirts. This is why you don't burn bridges just because something don't work out one time. Because I could order shirts. I just don't know if they would actually ship and be here tomorrow, and I really want to get my order out. That's the only downside, is that they're closed on Saturday. Not that they're closed on Saturday. Not every place does a Saturday delivery. I had to learn that the hard way. And so when you get a Thursday order, you got to figure out how you want to move with it. But I'm like, just because we didn't agree with that, I'm going to pick up this order from like 2 months ago and get what I need and walk on to the house. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, we hadn't had a good chat in the kitchen. Actually, I talked to y'all Monday, but I told y'all I got gluten. But we hadn't had a chat in the kitchen. Plus, I hadn't answered a question in the... Hold on. Where's my phone? I don't have a question for the day. Got my phone. Let me tell you my frustration. It's currently 4:13. I needed to be at the post office by 4 o'clock because that's when they close, and I could have shipped off my order. I pulled a transfer, and I'm using a different vinyl. Well, let me back up. Went to go get my vinyl. They didn't have any. Then I go to order my vinyl, find out that it's on back order to the 27th. So I'm just like, boop. I go to Hobby, forget to look at the vinyl, come home. Only find out I have 0 white, and I have 3 orders that need white, and I'm just like, so go back to Michael. I almost picked up the wrong vinyl because I'm used to ordering sheets, not in store. It was nothing but the fact that the vinyl looked ashen, like ashy gray, icy gray, or whatever they called it. And so I go to the next aisle and I see all the white that I need, and it said matte. And what I had picked up was permanent vinyl, not heat transfer vinyl, all the things. But I'm glad that I slowed down. And I had forgot that I needed black shirts to re-up for the stock for the office. I was like, all the things. So I got everything done. It just took me way longer. Then I messed up and pulled the transfer too early. Thank God I had a backup shirt because it's probably the last one that I have in that size. But by the time I got done, it was 4:03 and I needed to be at the post office. So I'm a little frustrated with it, but I will get it mailed. Maybe I should take the stress of, you're not Amazon. This is not 2 day. Like today is day 2. Your items are made with love. Give yourself grace, Brittany. It's still frustrating now because I was like, I was this close to making my own personal deadline. I'm still within the time frame that I said, but still. Thing number 2, make sure you check your lids. I try to keep an extra for Mom's cup that she loves, that she don't drink out of none of the tumblers that I got her. Yep, I know she watching. And you don't, but she still drinks out her favorite one. And she actually gives her some ice. And I was like, girl, you need a new lid, but I try to keep them in stock. So this is your reminder to check your lids. Just because it's moisture, and anywhere where you get moisture, see, hers got caught up here. And I'm like, although you use a straw, and you're not necessarily drinking, that's still moisture. Don't do that. So now I need to order some more for the next time. So yeah, that's that. What else am I forgetting to tell y'all? I don't think so. I think it's anything else. Owning October prompt for today is the insecurities that try to tell me I don't fit in. Didn't we just talk about this in the car? Yes, I might not have finished that thought. Let me go back to it. Because it was my friend asking me, how long does it realistically take me to set up at a daycare? And I was like, let me record and show process. Now, the clip that y'all saw, I think I fast forwarded like 2,000%. So I think it was a 14-minute clip that I did 25 seconds. But in it, I didn't want to include it in the vlog because I was like, I don't like the way I look in this thing. Like, who told me to get on the floor and clean up these leaves, but it was the easiest way for me to get the leaves. But I'm just like, bro, I don't want to include this in the vlog. But it's like, Brittany, this is who you are. Yes, I'm not happy with my weight. Yes, I am working to lose weight. And it's in the moments that you have to still see where you are. It's having to be in the reality of like, this is where you are. And it sucks. All of it. Like, it sucks. But this also goes for me trying to tell myself that I don't fit in when I'm in the places and spaces that I'm just like, it's not too many other people that are my size here. Because that's the first thing I'm looking at. Because that's what it's like, bro, you already feel like you don't deserve to be here. And then you look and you're the biggest one in the room. And it's like, this is the hard reality. And it's like, are you going to not show up for life and events because of your size, of your weight? Because I already told y'all, I go back to, if I don't trust a chair, I'm not going to want to sit down. And it's those things. And it's just like, mm-mm. Like, I literally watched a girl come jump in her mom's lap. And I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't want my child to jump on me in this moment in that chair. And they laughed about the chair squeaking. I don't laugh about chair squeaking because we've had that moment. And it's embarrassing. And it's just like, okay. But I'm just like, okay. And I know that I'm harder on myself than other people. Yeah, we're typically harder on ourselves than other people are to us. But it's the other thing of being like, this is where it is. And so it's like, no, Brittany, you're supposed to be here because otherwise I'm trying to shrink in a body that ain't going to shrink until you lose some weight. But it's like, let me be small. If I think small things, I make, and it's like, girl, be in this room because you are who you are, that God put you into this space and this place. But the thing is hard. It is hard. And like I said in the previous vlog, it's probably the thing that I think about the most because it's the thing that I see. Showing up, we are not about to cry. Showing up on the block has made me sit in who I am and what I am. And even when we talk about arms, like, I get that. I said this earlier today. I didn't look at the question for today. But we don't see ourselves as other people see us. And it's just like, dang. Like, one of the girls was talking about yearbook pictures. She was talking about she hated her arms. And when I tell you, her arms were like ideal for me. And it was just like, okay, I'm gonna just be quiet as I pulled on my shirt sleeve. But it's just like, I'm okay with my arms. I need them to change as I change. I ain't saying that. Don't stay where you at, arms. I need you to change as I change. But I am comfortable. They haven't bothered me. But then as we kept talking, her mom would always pinch her, your little wing pad. And she was like, they're just so big. And I'm like, girl, what sport you play? Baseball. Okay, cool. Baby. Oh, she wanted one thing, and I'm over here like, girl, that looked like a pretty arm to me. But it's those things in life, and yes, we're going to be hard on ourselves, but that's just how I show up. And like I said, I'm proud of myself for showing up. I just don't always like how I look when I show up. But here we are, unfolding this thing called life. So yeah, if you made it this far in the chat, if you made it this far in the video, drop me something green, whatever's green that you see. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for another day of Owning October. Love you, bye.